Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and when we last left off, we had a little bit of a rough start in this game, courtesy of making a terrible first impression, and also, well, being riddled with crippling performance as well as stability issues, but now that it seems to be behind us, at least for the most part, we can hopefully proceed with our first city area, that is Prague, and explore the area at our leisure, instead of having people yell at us constantly in this prologue of theirs. For now, we just continue and start by exploring our apartment, I suppose. That could be a good idea. And we are also only in the first chapter of the game, of course. I think it's the second act. Alright, well, of course, we don't know what happened between these 2 years, at least when it comes to Adam Jensen. But apparently, Task Force 29, we only joined because we suspected it of being a front for the Illuminati. I mean, sure, why not? And otherwise I also came to the realization that I may have to enable the item highlights eventually because there are some crafting items on this table. But it was impossible to see, and I suppose we do need to use them once in a while because while crafting, that means we don't have a vendor very often, I would figure. And apparently Adam has also become a watchmaker. It's a nice hobby, I suppose. Otherwise, yeah, so the blinds are still closed, and we have already decided that we are suffering from PTSD. We need to let it go. The entire thing, probably also the Illuminati, I would figure. And our place is a little bit untidy right now. Wakey wakey, Mr. Jensen, as the saying goes. Postcards from someone. Sorry, it's Dolores, I cannot see it, but it's addressed to Adam Jensen. ×2 eben. Yeah, from Detroit. Well, we did have friends in Detroit, of course. Yeah, okay, hello to Prague and also the police drones. I did see them on the minimap. So I guess it will be an enemy that will be featured in one stage. Looks a little run down, so indeed we are in the slums of Prague here, right? Yeah, looks like the part, frankly. Even though we are also Interpol operative. Skin shield, hand lotion, fantastic. And otherwise, I do remember at least that we can take a shower, for instance, if you want to see the shower scene. The heart stops beating. Magazine. Well, that's a great start here, right? Okay, maybe it's yeah, there we go. Special last issue. Okay, well, this makes some sense. So it's now a collectible. Okay, so of course the Dubai incident has made some headlines. I guess it wasn't really our objective, but this guy being dead I don't believe is very bad for us because he was a known troublemaker. And otherwise we're looking at some police incompetence, I see. In Prague, presumably. People are smiling very awkwardly. Well, I don't think it's an accident, right? I don't think it would be. Okay, so let me guess, the crime organization is operating in the open and we have to deal with them in one stage or another. It's all about human trafficking, but I guess it's only one branch of the operation. Okay, so apparently the Czech Republic is falling apart. Looks like the part at least, right? No pun intended. Okay, great. Anything else? Well, I suppose then we take a shower now. Because we can indeed do that. So good to know we can actually take a shower. Yeah, we're not really human any longer. I mean, half robot, sort of. Only our torso and our head is mostly human still. But even that is debatable, but we also saw Namir naked, didn't we? Yeah, the final confrontation. But at least our apartment still has hot water, at least the boiler someplace. Yeah, so squeaky clean after getting out of bed, I think is always a good idea. And I suppose we should also wash our, why do we have two washing machines incidentally? I guess we need to. Because there's something in here. Okay, that's funny. Okay, then so Prague looks a bit run down, frankly. At least this portion does. Including our apartment. Okay, good. So the dryer is doing its thing. And now we open the blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David.
Yeah, we know the company collapsed, of course.
After what happened in Prague yesterday. Look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
Oh, we
saved
can
his
maybe
victim,
call our
Laura.
old mentor,
Yes,
friend, maybe?
Just
Question
activate
mark.
your TV system.
Okay, so I also saw that ebook. So what's it all about? Okay, Interpol case file, and it's about the Juggernaut Collective. Oh, I would think atmospheric processors would be pretty advanced technology. We don't have anything like that. Okay, so it was just for the lulz, essentially. So, and he was replaced by Janus, and we know something about Janus anyhow. After playing for Deus Ex 4 and also the Missing Link DLC. Yeah, so why are the courses... Oh, there we go, the courses actually do work. Oh, that's good. Making life difficult for the extremely wealthy, and also painting a bullseye on their chest someplace. I guess they can make this happen, even though I don't think the Darknet is very coordinated really to make this feasible. Otherwise, what are we reading? Maybe you can figure it out. The miracle of life, huh? The science behind augmentations, it's all legacy literature at this point in time. And I see XNG shipping is still in business. And we also have become a keen astronomer. Even though I would think that in Prague there would be plenty of light pollution. Not much to see there. And we do keep some potted plants. Looks like a... okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, of course. But we are living out of boxes for the most part. So I'm not quite sure what happened here. Or when we arrived in Prague for that matter. Obvious slain, huh? Life and regrets. Well, for Adam Jensen, that's his motto, really. Of course, we don't need new pause, but we need some other medication. Apparently also manufactured by Versa Life. Who else? And this must be our big glass TV screen. Do we even know anything about the Czech Republic? Well, apparently we're trying to converse, yes. That makes some sense. Or at least we're making an effort about that. But some of the textures are just too low res, I'm sorry to see anything. So we're keeping some oranges back here, and also our computer as well as another ebook. And this one is about the Task Force 29. Okay, 50 explosions across multiple countries. I don't think that would happen in real life. I don't think any terrorist organization is that organized. I don't think they could pull that off. But... okay. Well, since we have suspected that the Task Force 29 is a front for the Illuminati, it would make sense that it was orchestrated by someone behind the scenes to give some powers to the UN and also this anti-terrorism task force. That is something I would think, maybe. It could be. Okay, something to think about. I mean, it's a conspiracy story, so it fits right in, wouldn't you say? And we're also doing some cooking here, I see. And yeah... Apparently they sold all around the world. We also saw them in Detroit, I believe. Can we get a coffee, maybe? Well, not quite. Interesting. And we have a new email as well, I believe. Some of these posters or these picture frames should really be on the wall. It seems to be old Prague someplace. Many things have changed, and apparently we also have a multiple... okay, I do remember now, we can change our outfit here in the options menu. Yeah, at the moment we have modern armor. We can also go with the legacy look. I don't think there's any difference. It's just, you know, for visual sake. Yeah, I guess for now we keep it on default. I think it was also sold as part of the DLC originally, also pre-order bonus, if you were to believe this. Okay, another plant, which does have a growing light, so I give it a pass. I think we start with our computer and then we talk to our former mentor. Something like that. Smart home, okay. Sure.
As you wish.
Yeah, that's all we need from you right now, but thanks for the offer there. Unlock doors. Well, we need to leave eventually, don't we? Okay, so oneself is opened. And we have what in here? Storage. Oh, secret stash. Okay. Well, we don't need either of these items right now, so they can be left in the locker for now. So I guess it's how we're storing items. Assuming, of course, you can fit items to here. Drop them off. You know, if you want a combat rifle and one mission and a taser, another mission, or anything in between, I guess I will take those though. Okay, that's interesting. So we do have a secret stash. So eventually we'll be returning to Parkland, I would assume. Smart home, okay.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, well, at least for now, I think it's fine. So we don't have any emails, but we do have a video apparently. Also far so good, so we just click on the TV here to see the message, I guess. Maybe not.
There's no reason involved, only fear and expedience, and that is why I moved to the Uteleg complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
I'm not quite sure who that is.
When I arrived in Prague,
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
but ARC had nothing to do with that. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting.
None of these things apply to Picus, of course.
Making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
Human Restoration Act, we did hear about that.
Now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the Aug incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies.
That sounds familiar.
In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Live with a wink, huh? Ja, okay.
Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Yeah, it's more like a slum, right? Probably.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope.
Okay, I think it's quite enough, right? I want to connect with the video message, which I do believe should be accessible in some way or another, but since I have to disable the outlines. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Course Serif, yes.
Adam, thanks for calling me back, son.
Yeah, both of us for where, yes.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I
Okay,
tend to keep to myself.
put on a shirt, Adam.
Surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
Yeah, I don't think he's an enemy of ours.
That's true.
Doesn't make any sense. We were friends
For
after
what
all.
it's
At
worth,
least
I'm glad you made it
in a
out
good
of that
relationship.
jail.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything.
Yeah, we were targeted anyway.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise.
Yeah, story of
from
an
its
entrepreneur, I guess. Yeah, we know exactly what happened to Reed because we looked at the credits in Human Revolution.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
Yeah, with Bob
She
Page.
moved to Hong Kong.
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseka Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your
Yeah,
life.
that's a good
'Cause
idea.
I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Yes, I agree with that. But what about
You talked to
Pritchard?
Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind.
Oh, there's
Frank's
still plenty of
freelance
opportunity
now,
for hacker,
but
wouldn't you
he's still
say?
in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo. They built the Udalek complex, the Og ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the Augmented for
Like
the Augmented.
SimCity 2000,
Where the dream
yes.
of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Yeah, we were never a man of many words, were we do? Okay, so I suppose we put our signature and read the fine print. But how would this impede or even stop the bankruptcy filings? It doesn't make much sense, but then again, I'm not a legal expert on these matters, of course. Okay, then, so are we putting on a shirt before we leave the apartment? I mean, Seraph probably doesn't care, but still, it's still a bit strange, really. I guess we click on here and pick our outfit, I would assume. No, apparently we don't. I guess, oh, we do, after all. There's our ship, and now it's time to leave.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Okay, so I do believe we do have that secondary
Dr. Kohler,
objective,
I
right?
need to pay you a
As
visit.
well?
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking
yeah, I thought that would
guys.
make an appearance
So,
already.
unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack.
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Okay, so we already have plenty of opportunities, and who's that over here? Those seem to be hostile, but okay, before we continue, let's just check our objectives, and we also need to sign some papers someplace. Are they in our office? I suppose, okay, we can check this here, have a brief, not a problem. Right, doors still unlocked, even though we really shouldn't. Always take care of the paperwork first, right, before we even do anything else. Is it on our computer? Oh, we do actually have some emails. Why is there no Index, that we have 3 unread ones? Whoever that is. Sign some paperwork. Well, then send me some paperwork, Mr. Self. I thought it was electronic. Yeah, okay, paranoid. Okay, about this place I would be kind of concerned. Right, fantastic. Well, thanks for the heads up, sir. That could be the real digital code actually. Maybe we have to look it up. Yeah, adapt and survive, ne? That's our story. Alright, interesting, but I don't see the paperwork back here. Okay, whatever, I don't think that worrisome right now. What happens if we look outdoors back here? Can we then leave, or are we forbidden from leaving, or anything in between? Why is that an option door?
I'll keep you safe.
Shutting doors, deactivating keypads. Okay, but now we can leave, and the door will be locking behind us, I'm hoping. Yes, maybe? Oh, okay, I don't see the paperwork anywhere, so I guess. Yeah, okay, it's not here evidently. Well, maybe he sends them in the mail someplace. And I'm not sure how reliable postal service is in Prague right now. Yeah, so hopefully it locks automatically after we leave. That would be swell. And otherwise, what were our objectives? I'm sorry. This is a primary objective. And in the moment, we don't have any side objectives, apparently. Okay, we need to maybe do this here. Yeah, track it, please, and see what we can do. Time machine must be his bookstore then. Well, if we can find it, of course. That's not a guarantee. The apartment really is located in the slums of Prague. Really is. Eviction notice. It's all in a check. I cannot read it, I'm sorry. And they just put the furniture and the belongings on the... Yeah, of course they would. Sorry about all the hitching, but then again I can't do anything about this because the game has terrible performance issues. Even if some of the settings toned down. So even the apartment right below us is abandoned. Great.
Proč mě musíte otravovat? Nemám čas.
Yeah, so you're busy staring at the neglect here, right? It's always good. Of course, we could hack into every single apartment if we wanted to.
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He is just a poor Aug with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness. Or they needed the apartment. Maybe for another wrench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows him. How long until they evict us too?
My door does open. Apparently doesn't mind the intrusion and people talking about him right outside. Oh, you seem to be in distress, friend. His apartment looks slightly worse than mine, of course. I'm not sure what the salary at Interpol is.
Please, leave me alone.
He wants to be left alone. He's already packing up by the looks of it. Also a painter.
Have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut.
Vigilante hacker, yes. Okay, so okay, well, I'm not a painter, so I'm not going to judge here, but it doesn't look anything like the picture. Then again, it's artistic. Yes, well, of course you don't hack into his computer while he's in the room. Okay, he's apparently grieving. Must be his loved one. Ah, okay, no, I understand it, I'm sorry. Probably a victim of the Aug incident. It's really odd that people don't mind us coming in here, but then again, it's about the case in the room, you know? Okay, but for now we leave a B, I think it's for the better. Yes, yes, comrade terrorista, whatever you said. Apartment 33 is completely blocked off. Someone is selling some merchandise back here, or maybe just their home actually could also be after eviction. You know, in Human Revolution, there were some subtitles even for the pedestrians. I really missed them. Because, how can I tell? Because they're talking in Czech, for instance. Okay, but this event up here right now. Already. I guess we can earmark it for later and see where we can proceed from here, if anywhere. Right, so, interesting. Oh, it's available if we need it. Not at the moment, of course.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Yeah, thank you, Bouncer. So we do have an arms dealer right next to our apartment. That's convenient.
Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
Thank you. We don't have much to do right now, of course.
You need to pick me up? You want Praxis, eh? Biocell,
of course, Limp Clinics underground any longer, I would think.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Yeah, stare at me awkwardly. Is it buy and sell or only buy some items? Probably not weapons, I would figure. So just see what... Oh, never mind. He's an all-purpose vendor. Crafting items. Oh, really? We're doing that type of stuff here? Ammunition. Well, we could use some stun gun darts, for instance. If they're not too pricey. MP. Okay, so we have different ammo types. This is new, of course. Our pistol can double as the stun gun now. Shotgun. Oh, my trusty old shotgun. Well, maybe. We think about it. Nanoblade ammo. What's that? Never heard of it. Tester cartridge for a weapon we don't have, so don't have actually... oh, there we go. All the way at the bottom. And it gives us a 10. I guess. Because we're almost completely out, in case you're wondering. So in terms of selling, what can we sell to you? The machine pistol? Well, I'm not quite sure at the moment. We are in need of all firearms, I would figure. Anything that is superfluous to our needs right now? I don't think so. Typhoon ammo? I don't think I'm going to use that incidentally. But at the moment we keep it back here.
Yes, good choice.
Yeah, pleasure doing business with you, sir.
I have everything I need.
I still have more.
Yes, we come back later, no doubt.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Hello.
Yes, we already did that. Thank you, sir. How we can sneak in here right for the vents, I think.
This whole city is going to hell. One explosion at a time.
Well, I don't think I need any explosions for that to happen. It's already a ghetto.
Take control of your destiny, brother.
Are we going to join the cult here?
You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the machine.
Yeah, the machine god, we did read about that. The human revolution already. Apparently the cult has become a little more overt and also larger. Yeah, Church of the Machine God, a new existence, transcend death. Embrace the singularity. Where do I sign?
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Well, I guess we can ask at least, even though all this religious stuff is lost to me, personally.
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
Flesh-flawed, okay.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place. The dreamer of our ascension. Now,
really? That's convenient in our apartment building.
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No. He simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Yeah, good to see that the subtitles are also not working correctly. Be added to the list.
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God.
In this universe, that's the true outlandish.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Not right now, but maybe you can give us a pamphlet.
Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Of course, the entire creator of the code is living in our apartment building, but really it's a small world. It's a very small world, of course.
And what?
I drink anything with alcohol.
They cannot evict you if
Well,
there's no reason.
not anti.
Don't be naive.
Maybe.
They have the reason.
Maybe, okay.
Muzika. To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an og. And we are all responsible for that bombing.
I think you are exaggerating.
I don't think you
are.
are.
That is just fear talking, on both sides.
I'll be honest, that church is sounding more and more attractive. They seem like they have answers. Maybe they will offer us sanctuary.
Don't count on it. The church is nothing but a cult. No matter all the garbage those missionaries are spewing.
Well, I can see it descends in that at least, but people are very desperate around here. Okay, so where are we heading? Yeah, back here, right. Okay, it's a pretty large area. This is the courtyard of our apartment building. There's the rest of Prague. That was a pretty large area. Yeah, this is of course the first hub area, and we have 4 levels already because we're living on the top floor.
Does not claim to have all the answers. Join with the machine.
Interesting. Well, it's a hub area, of course, so we can do some exploring. A guide, huh? A tourist guide even. Okay, we see these goons already patrolling the streets. Wow, yes, I'm pretty familiar with that. Metro stations. Okay, so well, of course there are loading screens in between, no doubt. Yes, we leave you alone, officer, quotation mark. And we need an officer, of course.
You think anyone here was involved in the bombing?
Stop the Human Restoration Act, and apparently ARC is also classified as a terrorist organization. Oh, this place looks even worse than the Asylum Alleys of Detroit, VD. That VD is a ghetto though, right? They weren't joking about that.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
Of course, it's illegal, right?
I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
Good thing we don't need it.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find because you're camping out of here in our apartment complex, relatively close to it.
If you're not shopping, you don't need to stick around.
Yeah, shopping for intelligence. Yes, we shot plenty of people with augments and they did bleed, of course.
I do not want to be on this anymore.
It's also like even manufacturing a new process any longer. I mean, Seraph is the augmented, he needs that stuff.
What do you want? You've never seen someone with nothing before?
Well, Adam did call it a ghetto. And it's exactly that. Yeah, of course it's also walled off.
Even now, all I can recall are flashes of horror. Except I wasn't scared in the moment. I remember being mostly calm.
Sounds like how they described PTSD. You said you've seen some doctors?
Yeah. Everyone caught in the blast had to be cleared. At least the physical. Most had some kind of post-traumatic evaluation. I haven't been able to sleep since.
Easy, Johan. Don't force it. Let's just sit quietly for a bit, yes? Maybe we'll get a bite to eat later, okay?
Well, if it's 10 in the morning already drinking from a flask, that may actually be your breakfast. Okay, that must be the metro stations. Interesting. And there's another wall here, so we actually have 2 walled-in compounds. As a reminder, we are an Interpol officer, and yet we have to live in the ghetto. Yeah, we heard about Raqqa, of course. Seraph Industries truck back here, of course. Abandoned. Yeah, that seems like a smart idea, but then again we are exploring, but I want to at least take care of one mission today, if you don't mind. But getting a burst is very nice for me. And we have a pretty expensive hub area. Of course, yeah, there we go. It's too heavy. And back here we have some electricity. Very fancy looking electricity, but it's never stopped Adam Jensen, of course. Oh, baby. Yeah, we should go zap, right? Yeah, okay, well, must be on the other side then presumably. Could also be, but I'm not sure. There's a door, of course. Yeah, that's the panel over there. Okay, well, since our augmentations are functioning, we can't do anything about this at this exact point in time. But let's see if we wanted, and we can play the maintenance engineer. Although I don't think anyone is performing lots of maintenance in here anyhow.
You don't want to keep doing that.
We don't want to do this because the police drone is around, right? Okay, well, I guess we could go for the open window. Thanks for the advice there, sir. What is that even? Seems like an ordinary bar of some type. Yeah, CCTV and so on and so forth. You get the idea.
Fucking Drachomir.
You looking for permit?
Permit? What is that? Oh. Okay, now understand. Okay, that is the compound here of these organized crime dudes, I think. It's right next to apartment. Okay, where else would it be, of course? Where else would it be?
This area is restricted to you, Aug.
Yes, okay, well, I didn't want to trigger it. I want to look at the posters incidentally. Well, so this is a rebellious movement, essentially. But this makes some sense, concerning how they treat people. And this is one of those guys, of course, keeping watch. These wouldn't look out of place in real life right now, at the time of recording, incidentally. Including the LED lighting all across the board. Sin Eater must be the new movies. Oh, they have. For the most part, yes. Yeah, I think that's just bullshit. I don't think there's anything but misery back here.
It's all deep fried. Actually, I'm pretty sure you've ever eaten chicken pork. You weren't eating chicken feet, if you know what I mean.
Don't say that.
I mean, you were probably eating feet. That part is true. Just not the right animal.
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, looking at this place, I'm also gonna be sick. Yeah, a sign of our struggle. Vincent von Oak. And of course, not everyone likes us around here. Clanks are cancer and cancer, so it's all the same here, really. Yeah, some people have to cope in some fashion or another. In this art gallery installation. No talking. I'm sorry. I do appreciate them taking the time to put this in the game. Yeah, what happened to the facility? Because we didn't collapse it, of course, but we did hear about this turning into a yeah, recovery operation as opposed to a rescue operation. Radioactive salvage. Yeah, but of course it was only one of 5 installations with this Hydron project of theirs. Okay, top story, that is on... No, it's a different newspaper maybe, because they would never run this on Picos, of course. Yeah, the tone simply doesn't fit. Oh, the control ship Ego didn't work so well the last time the Illuminati tried, right? Apparently there are 7 million functional augmented people in the world left, or something along these lines, I figure. This we learn about the other side of the story for a change. Because the game isn't completely focused on augmentations and nothing else from only one angle, I guess. Interesting. So I don't think we will find salvation in Oman in this miracle project of theirs. The only thing we're going to find is misery and pain in the ghetto. Even worse than Prague, presumably. Because what else would it be? Yeah, guy on patrol with a gun. And the cops are right around the corner. But yet he is allowed to wield a firearm in this ghetto.
Stop right there. Yeah, you. Down on your knees.
Okay, but there's been a mistake.
Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
I'm not carrying anything.
That's for me to find out.
But
Hold
there's been a
still.
mistake.
Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
This is not right.
Yeah, it is not right, of course.
We will not tolerate interference in a police procedure.
The premises are secure.
Yeah, just standing here and looking will get you arrested by these people.
He's been augmented.
Yes, yeah, fantastic. Of course, we already suspected as much. Yeah, this place is horrible, right? Newsstand. Okay, they are selling some newspapers,
I
man.
hate that these terrorists are winning. My friend is terrified to ride the metro after what happened at the Ruzika.
But I guess we don't have any other options, right? Do we do?
I don't know what you're so afraid of.
Just take a look see at our objectives here before we get absolutely lost in this world building. I'm sorry. Okay, it's not too far away, I guess. Let our access. I'm not sure which one would be the best approach. Apparently, it was not the. No, we came from someplace else, right? It was a different restricted area. Police checkpoint, so we're never going through here. And as I've suspected, this is a completely walled off, right? To public access. Yeah, most likely. Okay, Palisade Property Bank. Oh, there's actually limb clinic remaining. I'm not sure it's operational or not. And where is our Task Force 29 headquarters for the starters? Yeah, back here, okay. It's actually earmarked for what I guess. Okay, well, how we gain access remains to be seen, I suppose.
What do you expect is going to happen?
Yeah, General Patrol, my robot.
I said your papers are
expired. It's freezing
They
here.
just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers.
You should have thought of this yesterday, I think.
Please, if he doesn't get them removed.
This is not my problem.
Yeah, evidently it's not right. Yo. Okay, so it's police state, obviously apartheid, everything you can think of, it's here. Pretty dark imagery. Also pretty much in your face once more. Wow, even up here they have these barbed wire fences. Interesting. Apparently we have been disconnected from the power grid, but someone is siphoning away tons of power for some purpose. Ah, that's interesting. Charge of the machine gun, that would be the reason as to why. Okay, well, I'm not sure we're getting through here. There's also an alarm system earmarked, huh? Interestingly enough.
The idea that we are all one. That's something us augmented need now more than ever.
That would explain the armed guard back here, I figure, right? Most likely. Yeah, we saw it there, because we need to get through there somewhere or another.
With obstruction if you do not disperse.
Yes, we are standing here. There's no one standing next to me, incidentally. Well, it's always a good start. Yeah, through here, right? That's our... Yeah, that's what I thought. Police checkpoints off limits, and there's a ladder back here. Well, it's probably easier to think about this, maybe. Yeah, they're everywhere. We're not getting through here. Or the police checkpoint, we need a permit for that. I think they said that much. Yes, we can hack these panels if we want the baby Adam, of course. So I'm not quite sure we should be going through here, because the guy is pointing a weapon at me directly. And organized crime means there's plenty of people around.
No augmented security in the car.
You can
All
almost
automated.
taste it like a static charge after a thunderstorm. What happened at Ruzika is going to change things.
You make it sound like it has a positive.
That seems ill-advised doing this in public, but then again, we're Adam Jensen, we're used to these things. Okay, a jumping puzzle, I see. Thankfully, we have more mobility than we used to have. Okay, I'm not sure it's the correct case here, but let's just break into this apartment. Why not? Why not indeed, my friends? Yeah, okay, they were also trying to leave. And what's the sales pitch? Yeah, I think all of this is bullshit, frankly. Yeah, most likely, I think it's all bullshit. Well, it could be the correct way to go. I guess we find out pretty shortly, because this is in the middle of the court. Yeah, we're not getting in here. And they told us to resolve this non-lethally, and we could try to make that happen at least. Yes, we also have smart vision as a reminder yet again. Makes it a bit too easy though, I don't like it frankly. But if I have to use it sometimes, it's not a terrible idea if you get completely stuck or anything in between. I would suppose this computer is beyond us anyway right now. And no, actually it's hacking one. So why are we doing this again? Because I'm not quite sure. I guess we just do it, since we're here. I really hate this style over function nonsense here of this new hacking minigame.
Access granted.
I think they're just pretending anyway, for cheap labor maybe. I don't think we will see her again, which also explains why the apartment is empty, I guess. Global Politics, the updated 2029 edition. American Union, huh? So it's not even the United States any longer. We already learned about FEMA and the other things they had in the drawer, of course. Yeah, apparently not. Of course, it ties directly into Deus Ex, eventually I would figure. Yeah, and there is what exactly some crafting parts. I really hate this part. Yeah, no pun intended. I really don't like it. But then again, they forced it into the game, so it gives, I guess. I mean, we have fallen pretty low if we just break into people's apartments, right? Wouldn't you think? Yeah, okay. Well, we can look at some people. There's also this guy we saw. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously in front of us, so that's not going to be super useful. And there's also this drone over here. I guess this door doesn't open for us anyhow. So what was the purpose of coming here then? I'm not sure. At least we leave with all the trays, I guess. The drone will probably find us suspicious, I think. Or we just fall down because it doesn't even bother us. Okay, but this I guess. So how do we gain access? Not for here. Not for here, evidently. Yes, yes, professional police work, I get it, sir. Yeah, with a permit it would be easier, but what do we need to do to get a permit? I suppose we should already have a permit because we're working for Interpol, aren't we? That would be my expectation.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
It sounds like a scam to me.
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for?
Interpol?
Exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank
Really?
you?
Oh, Adam, you goddamn idiot.
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of...
yeah, I think you're corrupt, actually.
Document checking. I report to God directly. It is God
right,
who tells
sure.
me that if you continue this way, Without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers
and you've avoided about forgeries, sir.
Cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Right, okay, suppose you can play along without have to commit to anything, of course.
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Sure, why not?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find.
I'm sure it is, right?
He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Of course we have to pay, but else? Alright. Sure, the golden ticket.
Think maybe someone died wearing these uniforms.
Try to look professional.
Yeah, try to look professional. Obviously we can just go through here if we wanted to, but people are looking. So, and I don't think we can support our cooking angle. Okay, so we can't even get to our first objective because there is a made-up police checkpoint in the middle. Oh, that's a good start, wouldn't you think? So, well, unless we can find sewer access and also find a way to navigate said sewers, well, maybe we do that. Back here could be a good idea. It's better than playing with a carrying permit, I suppose. Or whatever they called it. Obviously, it's not a carrying permit because we have like 3 firearms in our body right now. And no one seems to care, really. Yeah, whatever. That's what I thought about these people, frankly. Okay, so sewer access it is for us again. If we can find it. If you can find it.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
No, I don't think it will be. People are on the brink of suicide, but looks of it, it's so bad here.
This has been planned since the incident.
Stop talking crazy. You sound like that conspiracy nut on the radio.
He's not a nut. Look around. Look at what's been done and tell me someone isn't trying to control the Augmented. He knows about the heat spots and the
yeah, the sad part is he is right.
Come on now. You're getting yourself worked up over nothing. Just relax.
Relax at this place? What type of encouragement is that supposed to be?
You holding? You must be. You look fine. Bet you've never missed a dose in your life.
Well, actually we don't need new pros. Of course we don't tell this. Yeah, they're looking for new pros in the trash. And I'm looking for new pros in the sewers, incidentally. Well, I don't want to pay because we don't have any money. We cannot find our way through here. We cannot sneak our way through here. So it's either that or we use the sewer access, I guess. Or we try to.
Manipulated. I don't know exactly, but someone saw him. In the sewers. At the mercy of a man's voice.
A cult of some kind? They say there is a resurgence.
Pavel is impressionable. The world terrified.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Okay, we've got work to do, so I can't even enjoy my scenery here. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, mind a step. Okay, well, maybe we should mind our step then. But okay. So why did then so apparently there's a time pressure after all? Well, then we use the metro, but I really want to get my augmentations fixed, you know, before we even do anything else. Because otherwise we're a little bit, I cannot believe they're doing this again here. I really can't believe this. Oh, really? Okay, then he's the boss. If he keeps yelling at me, then obviously we have some problems. Why don't we use the metro, because I sure hope we have a permit for that, right? So, time for sightseeing's over for now. There will be plenty of things to do in this hub area. Marked and unmarked, both at the same time. Thankfully, the metro station is right around the corner. And I do hope we have a permit for this. And then, after talking to our boss, we come back later and then try to resolve this problem.
Someone turn up the damn heat.
I think just walk past here, give him a bit of finger where we added.
Rough us up tonight.
These papers are out of date.
I got them last week.
But ours aren't, hopefully.
Excuse me. I must have taken the old ones by mistake.
Right, what a lovely place.
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the Augmented for the Augmented.
Another recruitment station.
From the Utalek complex?
There's no comparison.
Thank you.
Utalek was a place to put people, just a way to move the problem somewhere else.
Yeah, indeed, that's exactly what they're doing. I'm thinking here.
To live in.
Naturals, yeah. Das Ding.
Okay. Can I keep this
Fucking
pamphlet?
apartheid nonsense here.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Cole.
You cannot be serious with this, though, right? You cannot be fucking serious with this. So, we have barely arrived in the city and people are already yelling at us non-stop to help them out. This prodding and these reminders here. Okay, wow, this guy is in grave danger. Our boss can certainly wait for a little bit, can he not?
District is pretty quiet.
Okay. I mean, really? So is there any danger here or not? Because, I mean, what the heck? We have barely arrived and people are already yelling at me. Oh, so the bad first impressions, they do continue into the hub area. Unbelievable. At least in the case of the, what was it again? Yeah, the factory, it actually makes some sense, you know. When we waited too long, Sarah would get upset because the hostages were in danger. But we have to go in here, of course, a turret, right? Do I see it correctly? A turret already? Well, if it's the level 1 turret, we could disable it, I think. Yeah, I think this is where we need to be going, don't we? I think we need to. Fucking prodding nonsense already, mate. Is there anything we can interact with here? No, not really.
No.
Or maybe we can do it. It's security too, so indeed we cannot, but I think we also on the practice point someplace. If we can already install it into our body. I'm not sure we can, because at the moment we are functioning, so nothing's going to happen until we visit the doctor, which is something we're working on, of course. Otherwise, we're not going to be a very effective operative. Don't think there's actually hostile, right?
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Yes, okay, thanks for the impression. Was very convincing, sir. What are you doing down here anyway?
Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned. What holds us together? Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him.
I cannot get what he's saying. Make it all,
the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Yeah, maybe. But who are you talking about for
Who are you
starters?
talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending. But it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can.
Someone else using the biochip, maybe?
I was too close, and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other.
Do we? Because I don't.
Okay, just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. I must. And then you must. Yes?
Yes, what's going to
You're
happen
asking
here,
me
I'm
to
not
go
sure,
beyond
but
that
then
gate
again,
to
we can
confront
try.
Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Yes, indeed. It's the same thing I was wondering.
A rat!
Cult of personality. Are we heading to the area I'm actually wanting to go? Because I see some turrets, and what we need to do is to finally find a way. What? Interlocked area. Okay, so great. I was trying to get in here for starters, right? And I got turned around. Well, interesting, certainly. Yeah, there's a cult of personality in the sewers. It doesn't seem like ominous or unusual at all here. Alright, so we have plenty of things to do at the very least, so that's something. Is it the sewers, or what are you telling us here? I don't think the map has seen any upgrades. It's more a style of a function once more. So I think the map has actually seen some downgrades, you know, if I do say so myself. Yeah, but okay, and it's interesting, but I don't think it's what we need to be doing right now. Okay, story item. Visions of Utopia. A strange man, yes, indeed, there was a strange man here. Okay, so once again, we don't have to commit to any of this here, but I don't think we should be getting in here right now. We have other things to do, if I can find the proper way finally. Of course, our augmentations are functioning, so we cannot. I forgot. Maybe if we sprint for there, then maybe we can do it. But no need, of course. Yeah, so if we're getting turned around, but either of these options lead to nowhere because we also are no longer, able to resist the electrified portions. There's also a toad in here, I see, right? Yeah, there's a toad at the far side, but we can give it a spin. I mean, what other options are available? We have to buy this permit, we have to find the corpse, sneak past there, and the more we can do anything because the augmentations are functioning. Miller will be upset regardless. Well, what's the worst you can do to us? Fire us, you know? In the ghetto already. So, yeah, there's the panel. There's no way we can get to that panel. And there's a toad over here someplace. Or if we adapt to jumping, maybe then we can make it happen. Depends on how many movable objects are in the room. And how accurately I can throw them. Well, who needs the augmentation anyway? And there we go, voila, we finally have done it. Yeah, isn't that nice? interesting. Doesn't even give us any advantages necessarily. I'm not sure about this. Oh, maybe it does, incidentally. Entering restricted area. Okay, so there's a turret, but it's not on this floor, incidentally. So going for the front entrance is not hardly a good idea. But I'm willing to give it a spin. And then see where we can go from back here. Oh, apparently we need power for the keypad, don't we? So this is also a no-show, but also deactivate the turret, maybe? That could be good. I suppose we find out momentarily. Since I don't believe you can cloak, right? No, we still cannot cloak, but smart mission is still functioning. Okay, the turret is active. Yeah, it's apparently still active because it's rotating. Something else of interest. Whatever that could be, I'm not quite sure. And the keypad that is at least accessible. Okay, the turret is swinging 360, I would think. We do have a vending machine down here for whatever reason. Yeah, but once again, are we heading to the correct area? I'm not certain about this, at least. The augmentations are still malfunctioning. But let me guess, we can even hack in here. Security level 5? What have we summoned into? Yeah. Nothing good is the answer. This is also a no-show. So how are we getting for the sewers then? Are we getting for the fucking sewers? And why cannot see the surface from this screen here? There's only the... there's only the 3 levels of sewers, right? I think it is. Unbelievable. Okay, so apparently we're coming back to Prague at one stage because this is a dead end for us right now. I'm not quite sure what can possibly be in there. But I don't think they can expect us to deal with a level 5 security system here right away. Probably not. So maybe I'm just missing the obvious. Could be. Yeah, some of these are vetted shut. But there is something back here. Yeah, but as you can tell, it doesn't open, so I guess. Now, once again, I'm missing the obvious, I'm assuming. And we already saw that propaganda newspaper here. Well, I suppose Picos is also nothing but propaganda, so ultimately there's no change. Interesting. So, well, we came through the sewers and we learned nothing. Even though there's sewer access, we cannot use it. Well, that's a delight. All roads lead to nowhere. Well, at least we checked it out. But we didn't get anywhere. Yeah, it's over here someplace, right? It doesn't even connect to the sewer exit. What in the actual heck there? And it would be nice if we could maybe see the street level if we are looking at the map here now from down below. So how we're even getting in here then? Well, not go to the garden, I guess it's the only option. Punch him right in his ugly face. And then we sneak for here. Seems like the only thing we can come up with right now. The stupid approach. Not quite sure what the cops have to say about this. Yeah, sorry for the unnecessary detour, but what can we do about this? Nothing is the answer. Yeah, the ladder doesn't lead to anywhere. We could maybe do some parkouring, but I don't think it's going to be possible.
Sorry, I cannot help.
Yeah, get through here then maybe. I mean, doesn't lead to the area we need to be investigating. We can go for the other side of the pawn shop. But we need to go through here, right? Presumably, but then again, we don't know. What happens once we enter the security checkpoint? I mean, bypass it. What's the deal then? I'm not sure.
Even find these uniforms. The smell.
Try to look professional.
Try to look professional, right? Okay, one laser grid is malfunctioning. Just have to time it properly, I'm hoping. And this guy not seeing us at the same time, because the moment we cannot see their cone of vision.
Feet hurt. Hold on. Someone is coming up.
Think maybe someone died wearing these uniforms?
Don't blow your cover.
Don't blow your cover. So, of course, an official operation, we already figured that out, didn't we?
Police are just
Yeah, several time it properly. Don't want to get spotted here because the cops have weapons. We also do, granted, but still. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right?
That artist was pretty cute. Hope that drone doesn't come over here again.
We got this.
we got this apparently. So now we also have left the restricted area, so it should be safe to go. Indeed we do, even though our location is pretty obvious, right? Wouldn't you think? So we managed to get past the security checkpoint after all.
Damn vultures. Gouging prices when people are starving and have nothing. Shh, stop it.
I'm sorry. I think we'll shop around.
You won't find better prices anywhere, madam. The attacks have driven up prices everywhere.
Yeah, of course, every excuse, right?
Let's go before I lose my test.
Ciao, Coty. Chceš tu sám?
Pawn shop. Interesting. Well, it's locked right now. But are they selling some weapons back here? The Czech Republic, incidentally, is the most liberal country in the entirety of Europe when it comes to gun ownership. And there must have been another bombing occurring here at one stage, I'm sure. Oh, okay, there's the gate, so maybe it's slightly easier to access this area. Yeah, what the heck happened here?
If they had their way, they would bulldoze the whole district, us included.
At least it will fill in all the potholes.
True, this one tried to swallow a car. Reminds me of when I was a kid in Montreal.
Do you really think this little proof of community spirit might sway the city fathers to send some repair crews in here?
Maybe I'm delusional, but I hope showing them that we care will spur them into action.
Ah,
What do you
forget about this, that's not going to happen.
We can't push it. We can't lift it. What if we hide it? Maybe plant some bushes.
You would be a lot more help if you took this more seriously.
I am serious. A nice shrubbery would do the trick. I know a guy. Roger.
Very funny.
Looks like a bombing video. Yeah, was a bombing, right? Don't think we read about it specifically. Huh. Almost didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that, right? But we cannot move this trash can out of the way for whatever reason because our augmentations are functioning. Oh. Okay, I suppose it's too heavy for us right now. Okay, but hopefully we can take care of at least one objective of ours. That would be great. Assuming, of course, we have the hacking skill to get for here. It's a bit of an ask for us. Keep it one. Okay, well, if he's not looking, then we try that. I would suppose time doesn't stop when we're hacking. Yeah, what's with the style over substance angle? I can barely see where I'm supposed to be going.
Anomaly detected. Trace program.
Okay, fantastic. Baby hacker Adam once again at work. Yeah, I can't even see where I'm supposed to be going. That's goddamn horrible, frankly. Why would they ever? Keep it unlocked, fantastic, no doors open, and then we keep observing it for a tiny bit. So I'm not quite sure if the range is still the same on our minimap because our augmentations are functioning. At least we cannot cloak, right? No, we cannot, of course. Okay, so our ultimate objective is over here someplace. It's also in screenshot ability. I guess we can take some pictures with our camera. Okay, I do see the stairs up, I do see the stairs down. Not just a matter of making our way over here someplace. Oh, maybe we can try that. Once again, a trash bin stops us dead in our tracks by trying to sprint over here. Yeah, they wanted us to avoid the bloodshed, so we try that maybe. Right, that must be the gate we saw on the other side then incidentally. Okay, where can we proceed from here? Jumping? Indeed we can. The game is very upset about this incidentally, as you can tell. Okay, try to stay out of sight for now, that would be a good idea. Because baby Adam isn't capable of offering much resistance right now. Yeah, what I doing is trying to break in, I think, right? Actually shooting, huh? So it's a die already, I see.
They will find him. I hope this does not take much longer. I hate this district.
Well, I'm not quite sure the secret approach, but other options are available. But hope for the best. Yeah, we have the, of course, the indicators. Typical of games of this era, naturally. Okay, so about, I guess you can get up here, then what? Lots of people in the area, incidentally. Well, we did wait too long because the game was yelling at us here. Didn't think it would, but apparently it does happen. I see now. Okay, maybe it's doable.
Start throwing shit. What if he was never here? Did you look in the room beyond the desk?
I mean, people would be able to see this, I'm certain. But then again, suspension of disbelief, maybe.
I swear we've walked back and forth 20 times already.
Messing with organized crime is always a good idea. Oh, he's right back here, okay.
Are you using your eyes or trying to find him by the smell? The longer you hide, the more angry you get. Stop!
Yeah, shoot up some books. Always a good idea. Yeah, he's not shooting at me, he's shooting at the books, incidentally, in case you're wondering or worried about this. Okay, but if he goes down, people will be able to see immediately, I would figure.
Go grab a couple books on my way out. Read all these books, or he just leaves them out to look.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Immediately visible then.
Are you waiting for me to find them?
You got any side expeditions, Caller?
I'm not quite sure where we're going to head here. Are we going to knock out all these people? Okay, so it's a rescue mission then presumably, but at the moment they're doing a very good job to veto. So you probably knock out all of them. As you can see, this is the problem.
Shut up! Find him!
Need to find him, which means you can't do this with people running interference all the time here.
We only want to talk. Use the frag mines.
Frag mines? Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
What if he isn't even here?
I looked everywhere. This is ridiculous. This place is a fucking mess.
And there must be hidden access someplace, but there are once again too many people for us to handle in here right now. I mean, we have some smoke grenades, but that's a good guess what we need. Yeah, even on this floor, it's impossible to knock out all of these dudes without raising the entire alert. Already, it's impossible.
Can of oil.
We just don't see how we can make this happen.
There could be a secret passage around here somewhere.
Yeah, obviously he has a panic room someplace, would assume. Or maybe he can knock him out. But once again, imperfect timing will be required. Absolutely perfect timing. If we shoot him, a lot will be raised because he will see, and then everyone, including all the people outside, will converge in our position. We just know it. And we simply can't hide the body anywhere. Hello. Maybe we have to. Hope for the best. He falls in the correct spot. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Okay, maybe it was only this guy noticing, could be. But what did I say to you? Immediately I noticed. I shoot one guy, immediately everyone is on high alert. Get his body, Adam! Get his fucking body! Drag him, come on! Okay, but I should be invisible back here. Yeah, that's the situation we find ourselves in yet again. The painkillers could be useful, I suppose. Okay, maybe clear out at least the top floor. This guy to be specific. And that's what we can do. So yeah, this game is certainly not easy. And this is a baby starter area again. Wow, 3 bullets. Wow, so I see the crippling shortage of ammunition continues. But that should be all the people on the top floor at least, from what I can tell. Maybe we can conserve some stun gun ammo and knock him out. I think we have enough power for that. Baby Adam. Baby Adam. Baby Adam, yeah, but there we go, we managed to do it regardless. Even though I'm not sure why we're leaving these people alive. frag grenade and a shotgun. Okay, well, maybe Adam selects the shotguns. Could be. I think there will be hidden area on the bottom floor someplace, which means, of course, we have another... there he is. Okay, so it's actually earmarked. There are plenty of people to play with still. Yeah, plenty of boom booms and bang bangs. Sorry about all these books here.
We already looked everywhere. Reading. What a waste of time.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Ah, okay. Right, so what are we doing about the goons outside? Well, for now, we just keep looking and then just, yeah, grab that book or whatever. I think it's just, it's in the cartoon, I think, right? We pull the book out and then the door opens. Something along these lines. Okay, but at least we knock out a couple of dudes. Oh, so they're prepared for everything. I don't think it was a coincidence. Of course, yes, what else would it be? Always good reading, even though it's slightly dated. But the fundamentals are sound, of course. Yeah, it could not be more obvious, I think. Yeah, so there's 2 competing newspapers. I think it's one more than we saw in Human Revolution. But the other one's, of course, only underground. Should probably close it, shouldn't we? Okay, no need for the gun in here, I'm thinking. And he also has some augmentations on display. It's fancy. I actually think we saw some of these augmentations back in Dubai because they were looking to buy military grade augmentations, which are hard to come by, as you would think. Yeah, of course. It's copyrighted. Can I put it on here? Yeah, Metallica. And the Joker.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble.
Actually, they did. It was inconvenient.
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Nice outfit, son.
I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So,
are you hitting on me?
So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Yes, you think he is. Or you can just be upfront if this were the case. We're no longer engaged, are we, though? Yeah, but yeah, what about the fucks, though?
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Ottar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
Ob es ein practical Wort Adam I see.
That's sweet, Jensen. Ottar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
Ja, Abdente hier wäre eager weit. I think you know what's better here.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
Well, apparently we trust him, so Adam should do the same.
Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless.
No, it hurts afterwards.
Like someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon.
A routine procedure.
Where did you?
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking Augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display.
Ja, Seraph was voll auf Surprises.
These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory
was
Zero.
der Preis?
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Huh, do we have to? But if I don't want to, I want to invest the practice points in something else. Okay, so we have the PEPs, but we know what the PEPs is, which was a completely useless weapon. This time around it is integrated into our left arm. Remote hacking. Well, we know what that could be useful for. But it seems lazy,
okay,
we can do legwork.
One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
But what if I want to spend these 2 practice points on something else, if I force me through that game? Nanoblade, what is that? Okay, it's a media weapon. Okay, we did see that in cutscenes, so it was unavailable in Human Revolution, Icarus Dash. Focus enhancement. It's apparently bullet time. Okay, and Titan. Oh, is that some sort of armor?
Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
I'm not sure what that is, frankly. It doesn't explain it very well. But I want to pick something else, you know, like body armor. Can I not do this? Well, it could break the game, presumably. Requires 2 practice points. I really want that stuff. I really do. Well, so what happens?
Try one of the new Augs.
No, I want armor. Thank you very much. Right? Apparently I have to do this. Really, what if I don't want to, game developers? I mean, come on, guys. I suppose I'm getting a free augmentation, but still, so what is useful here? Okay, since we're doing non-lethal stuff, then I guess we try that one out. I suppose, since we have to.
Major spike in your power consumption.
Unstable,
Where the hell
150,
did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up.
Yeah, that's
but
how
man,
explosions work.
You wanna use these
electronics.
crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
Just for fun, okay. Right, we can deactivate them on command if we want to, but what if I don't want to?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Also, apparently we can only deactivate selected items, and these will be deactivated permanently by looks of it. So once again, why are they forcing us to do this? But then again, if I'm not using anything,
Jensen.
it's probably going to be the
Shut
social
down one of the
answer.
implants you're
And
not
by the way, he
using.
keeps telling it every 10 seconds. Yeah, it says permanent deactivation.
See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance
So,
your
what did I
system
say
if you
about
want.
first impressions
Just,
and all?
You know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
Alright. Reset me now, Kohler.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
reactivate what I
That's
need myself.
something. Maybe. Well, we have to wait and see. He seems to be scared of me more than anything else. And also has a hit
I'm
on
not
us.
always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
It's experimental military technology.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. There's something inside me I don't know about.
How convenient, we still have some papers to sign.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Concealed AUGs, well, yeah, why though? But we knew he was working on some DoD stuff.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like
yeah,
half
just
of you
put these sloppy
is,
parts into someone's body.
Unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
Okay, well, cannot be Seraph's handiwork because he has more pride in that in his work.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy.
Yeah, that's what I
The
thought,
bone
right?
mounting,
Yes, it's
mounted on the
standards.
quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well,
how can this
what
be
are you
though?
thinking?
Without no consent?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
That's the first thing we heard about Alaska, I believe.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, because our boss will be angry.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis
Much
solves
obliged, these are
everything.
probably harder to come by
Keeps
than in
customers
Revolution.
happy. Just remember what I showed you about managing your juice. it's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Upgrade our power core.
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
Yes, of course. Why not deal with organized crime?
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men.
I don't think we have that
if
type
that
of complex.
Sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Yeah, we bumped into this by accident, I believe. So we do have 2 new praxis points available, and let me guess, now we can upgrade our stuff in case we want to. And by default, we would be forced to pick something we don't want to. Okay, but still a pretty awkward way of doing things, because it looked and was talked about as if it was final. Alright, so we can spend these 11. Really? We had 2, now we have 11. How does it work? Alright, I guess it's unexpected, but also pretty welcome. Confront, yeah, him in my apartment, whenever we have time for that. But I think what we need to be doing now is to make our way to the police station and get our next assignment, and then we see what we can do. If that cancels the side quest, I think there should be a warning as a new revolution. Yeah. Fancy paint job on the arm there. Seems like a good friend to have in the city. I like him more than some of the other people we've been meeting, of course. Okay. Anything else, maybe?
Man, you know I love you, Jensen.
Yeah.
But we both have work to do. What do
you
you
love
need?
me, presumably. Okay, yeah, what is it exactly?
This
what does it look like?
You need. What is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? And Otar just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. And Otar intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen.
I've come to let
this
this guy
situation
already.
I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
No, it is our
Starting
problem.
to think it is.
Yeah, and this guy?
What else do I
Any
need
info?
to know about Otar?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo.
Yeah, probably.
Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know.
Of course.
So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
Interesting. Oh, apparently there's a follow-up, I suppose. That could be interesting.
I spoke to Sarah earlier.
Good thing we checked.
Before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
But we don't have that choice, right? I don't think we need to do this. I think we can figure it out on our own. Well, thank you.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Yeah, we try not to. Yeah, 11 praxis points video. Okay, he's well equipped here in his basement, I see. Now there's no need to check his computer. That would just be rude, wouldn't it be? He's been a very friendly person up to this point. Lots of post-it notes, some of which are in check apparently, so I cannot read them. Oh, well, that's convenient. Federated States, whatever that may be. Yeah, I was wondering about that. It doesn't sound like a Czech name. Okay, they came from Georgia then. No, not the federal state, of course. Alright, so what is he reading? Of course, everything about augmentations. I don't think he intends to leave, and a wide of further life stuff here, of course. Okay, so I'm not quite sure if the dudes are still making themselves a problem upstairs, and well, I suppose he does have to relieve himself somewhere and somehow. Yeah, let's not steal from him. That would just be rude, wouldn't you think? And he does have direct sewer access, I see. Indeed he does. Interesting. Ah, okay, so there's another way to bypass the goons outside if you want to do this. Interesting. I suppose you can at least check it out. Even though it leads straight into the courtyard. Very nice lighting effects, needless to say. Who's that? That guy? Yeah, looks like that guy. Also augmented incidentally. Hopefully not one of his customers. Pocket secretary, probably his last will. He never made it, apparently. Sorry, pal. So, the goons...
Jensen,
oh.
It's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible.
Yeah, there we
What's
go.
your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Okay, so so he's selling it as yet again. Well, maybe we can find our way through the police station, and the goons have left apparently. That's interesting. Why the video made a mess of this place. Unfortunately so. Was a very nice looking bookstore before they were done with that. Is it his official business, or is he running this only as a front? But if he's only running this as a front, it's way too fancy for that. I think he has some passion for that here as well, doesn't he? I think he does. Yeah, once again, why would we? He's our only friend in Prague, from what I can tell. It's not, shall we though? So how do we get to the police station? I think it was through the metro station, right, I believe. And this is also no longer a restricted area. That's good. At least we can bypass that police checkpoint because, well, we've access through this area now. So police station was for the metro access, I believe. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, just bypass the entire area and give them the middle finger, even though I would still like to check out what's going on with that contact of theirs. Well, so we also missed out on some ammunition, I suppose, but there are worse things to happen to us. Yeah, sprinting past here in this apartheid state, evidently not going to draw any attention whatsoever. And the hitching is also gone because the shaders have finally been compiled.
There's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia.
Is it? I don't think it's, well, I don't think you will find any salvation there. Yeah, looks pretty dreadful, doesn't it? We also have separate train cars back here.
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop.
Are you twins, by chance?
When we were kids?
Kopeki.
That's it! Kopeki! I used to love going in there as a boy. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
Oh, whatever, mates, whatever, mates. We have an eyewitness report to state, apparently. So where do we want to go? Do we select this here, I think? Well, that depends on where the police station is, because I don't remember, frankly. I suppose we cannot see it from here directly. But there was a police station someplace nearby, and also a metro station, and there should be a map here someplace. Well, I think it's because we have the objective markers disabled. I think it's the only reason. I think it was back here, right? Yeah, so this should be the closest one, I'm hoping. No, don't draw the firearm, please. Yeah, guess which train cars are the nastiest ones. Only the ones for augmented people. Well, new area means there's probably more things to do. What happens if we use the other stairways? Probably police beatings. Well, no need to get up close here, sir. We do fatigue it, I'm hoping. Every single time we enter a new area, the shaders have to be compiled. I'm sorry. Next time we come back here, there won't be any hitching. Well, it looks slightly more upscale, but only partially so. And the STF-29, so I did not misremember.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card? Couldn't believe it. He just
waiting next to the phone.
Doesn't exactly look very inviting, but apparently we have credentials to be here at least. Okay, apparently it's also vendor. We know that already because we have the street smarts.
What a fucking city.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible, isn't it? But this area certainly is slightly fancier. Probably not directly part of the ghetto. I would be up for a grab here, something to eat. And they accept Casso and Keep. Whatever that means, express, so I cannot read it. Yeah, Casso and Keep. Traveler's checks, welcome. I think they would have fallen out of favor, maybe. Okay, I'm tempted to just take a look-see here. What do they have on offer? Some salads of various types, look pretty upscale. Oh, maybe we could, and also a veggie burger. Well, it's not too far away from TF-29, so maybe we can have some lunch delivered here, on a bicycle or whatever. Yes, whatever. We leave you alone, officer. It reminds me a little bit of the opening scene of Half-Life, incidentally, right when you step out of the train station. Yeah, certainly this is a more upscale area, exactly where TF-29 would be located. Is there a better solution for the augmented? I don't think there is necessarily. Not in this world.
And his policy of hiring AUG laborers is genius.
Low-income AUG housing was a very lucrative business for a while. The AUG rights whiners didn't like it, of course, but who gives a shit? They do the work of 3 people, you pay them half as much, and they don't complain because they can't get work anywhere else.
Sounds familiar.
It's a no-brainer.
And whatever is hovering in the sky here, pretty fancy stuff, wouldn't you think? Private security everywhere, of course. A fine spirit. Well, okay, well, we know Adam is a little bit of a drinker and also a smoker. Even though he's currently out of smokes, and whatever the building is in the background, we find this out eventually. Yeah, it's a larger hub area than Detroit, I believe. Plenty of things to do.
Throughout Europe.
No troubles, yes?
No, no troubles, sir. Except for the hitching, of course. Workshop, okay.
Fuck walking this beat.
Switch up patrol.
What's so terrible about this? You could be assigned to the... Oh, that's what I thought. The limb clinic has been shut down. Also burned down, no doubt.
We are getting overtime in hazard pay for this, right?
Pretty good imagery. I will give them that. I don't think we're going to find new pros very easily. Only on the black market. Secure area, huh? But it's also a shop incident. Oh, sorry, I did walk too far because once again, I'm immersing myself in the scenery. But of course, we want to at least report into our boss today, get our new assignment, and then proceed from the next recording session. But so far, the game has made up for some of the frustrations we saw in the last episode. But what is that there in the background? Looks very fancy. I think we also saw that on one of those loading screens. And why is the TF-29 headquarters in a side alley someplace? I'm not sure. I mean, it's Interpol. Info here? Is that accurate? Well, maybe not. Interesting.
Help the police find the people responsible.
They know
presumably. Well, Interpol's right around the corner.
Because he's hiding in that rat hole, protected by all his augmented psychopaths.
Well then, why don't they just bomb Golem City? Blow it off the map. There may be some innocent people who die, but it's a small price.
Some innocent people. I don't want to even hear the rest of the conversation. Let me guess, it's through the shipping company, which is a storefront for the TF-29. Probably, so it's not unofficial.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, indeed, that's what I was thinking. Who are you anyhow?
I'm trying to help another customer.
Yeah, another customer. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so it's just a secret type of affair for here. No, it's also side entrance. Well, good to know. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, frankly. Yeah, there we go. So it's a secret elevator. Story item. What is it this time around? Our security pass. Elevator access key card. Okay. Well, that's funny. Oh, there's the button. Hand sanitizer, maybe? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, welcome to Prague, my friends, then, evidently.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough.
Well, we have plenty of other things to do if we want to.
There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Right, but we want to talk to our boss because we need to give an eyewitness report, why don't we? That's very fancy.
Adam Jensen.
Yes. Welcome to work. And welcome to hitching again because we're loading into new areas. So it cannot be avoided. But it's only the first time and then the shaders are already compiled. Security checkpoint, plenty of turrets and cameras. I did see that, and also their own drones in here maybe. Okay, so we need to get a debriefing so we find our boss here somewhere. Okay, 2 levels. Hopefully we are familiar with the area because I'm certainly not. Jensen, did I hear it correctly?
Big deal. He didn't do anything a normal human couldn't have done.
Whatever. Stop talking and let's identify our party crashers.
Yeah, because Adam Jensen is the only augmented operative, I believe. And people were not very impressed with my performance. Okay, infirmary. No need right now. Yeah, AI security system. Okay, it does tell us, of course. Oh, his office is probably on the second floor. Plenty of trip hazards here, I see. Yeah, we need to talk to Miller and then plant this device of ours in which order it remains to be seen. And they're also planning the next operation against the criminals. Yeah, pretty busy and also noisy in here. Forensics, okay. Yes, I know I can just enable the objective markers, but I think it's not very immersive, wouldn't it be? The briefing room. Oh, his office is probably upstairs. Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe
Adam,
not.
You're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey,
oh, nice to see someone appreciates our presence.
I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range.
Oh.
Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people
the
he's
paranoid
vetted
one, I
personally.
think.
The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya.
Thank you, wherever you are. Party with history.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
So apparently your boss is unavailable for a debriefing, so who is taking our eyewitness report then? I'm not sure, but then again, it's probably something we need for next episode. Probably. Yeah, these are probably the operatives, maybe. Story item. Oh, access to the shooting range. That means we can practice our aim without actually expending any ammo. That's the deal here, I'm hoping. So plenty of things to do already. Never mind all the stuff that isn't marked, of course. So we need to get some new pros, and we need to investigate some other areas, of course, as well. And apparently it's already the 4th chapter VD. Oh, interesting. Side missions, the golden ticket. Well, we don't need this, of course, but it could be interesting to check that out. Mystery Aux, the calibrator. Okay, well, I suppose one thing at a time. Plant the whisper chip VD. I can't believe it's our first objective VD. Okay, but looks pretty nice down here, doesn't it? Cannot wait to engage myself with these people and also see what else we can do here. I mean, not all of them will be just for window dressing purposes. That would be pretty sad. And even back here they have the news running 24/7. I mean, it's a pretty noisy working environment. Never mind the cameras here and the TV constantly blasting away. Okay, but I believe it's all we can do for today. So as usual, I think you're watching and I hope to see you next time.